Hello, and welcome back to the Talk No One Talks About, where I bring you bits and pieces of all the uncomfortable conversations you do not get anywhere else. Today, we're discussing the mental load of periods, and as always, I will not be doing this alone. I have two very exciting guests here with me today, Praise and Victoria. So please tell us your names and what you do.
Okay. Hi. My name is Praise. Friends call me Pinto.
Pinto,
All right,
baby.
so I am a therapist and an educator. I also volunteer for an organization that gives free therapy to marginalized community.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Eukaria.
Hi,
Hi.
my name is Eukaria. You can call me UK. My friends call me UK.
Okay.
Okay. I'm an educator.
Let's jump right into our first question. How do you think, or how would you say that menstruation affects mental health?
Okay, so I think I would like to start with what's meant the mental load of menstruation, what it means.
Yeah.
So mental load of menstruation is basically talking about the burdens that women and girls actually experience due to menstruation, right? And of course, it's not just like an easy thing to do. You're actually battling with societal expectations. You're worried about the stigma and the taboo, hygiene and management. You're still worried about anxiety and fear. So according to our question now, based on our question, I would say number one, I think mood swings. All right. So because during your period, we have these hormonal changes in our body, and it affects the way we look. And some people get bloated. Some people they're not happy. They're having like a very mixed feeling. Some experience all these illnesses. So you see all these physical changes in your body could actually result to you having a mood swing. So I think that affects our mental health when we are on our periods.
Okay. Doesn't that feed into the stereotype that women are unstable during their periods?
Well, you cannot really draw a line to that, but you could actually agree to that to some extent because, when you're in your period, it's not like you are able to manage your emotions. It's very difficult to manage your emotions. So when people feel, when you're in your period, you behave a certain way, it's their choice to believe that. But I know there are some people that they are mentally stable when they're on their period, and there are some people that have to battle with it. So the stereotype.
Thank you.
It swings.
For the purpose of this conversation, we are going to say people who menstruate, not like women.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, let's hear you. How would you say that menstruation affects mental health? I know you're in your period now. How are you feeling mentally? How are you feeling?
Drained. Very uncomfortable, having migraines, mood swings, and then I think I just go slow.
Can just go what?
Slow, like I'm just down.
You're just down.
Yes.
Your energy level is just down.
Just down.
So what would you say is the emotional toll of managing periods while dealing with the period stigma?
I think we talk about periods, but not nearly about the mental weight the
complexity of it.
And then it comes with a lot, like emotionally, physically. You feel drained, like it disrupts your daily activities, your daily life, and all. I think people just feel, or people who don't menstruate, let me put it in that way, even same as to individuals who menstruate, some might feel you can actually manage it, but you can't. There's no way you can manage menstrual period cramps and all.
Yeah, and people who have it easy tend to think that it's easy for everyone.
Yes.
That's the thing.
It's not easy for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, like I think I always go with experiences. Like I think I've encountered all around the stigma and managing of periods, but people feel you can, but like I've tried severally, but I couldn't. So
Okay, Praise. What do you have for us?
Well, it has to do with like a lot, because we have, shame and embarrassment, isolation, low self-esteem, because this is something that, like, I feel in Nigeria, it's something people do not really like to talk about. So, when you're in your period, you're trying to manage it inside. In fact, you don't even want, I think there's even a thing about when you're in a period, someone should not know that you're in a period. You should just man up and just do your thing. So the shame and embarrassment that comes with having stained or leaks in public, or stigma relating to menstruation, or the trauma to it. So it's just there. People just
So how would you say that PMS affects like your daily life, or daily life of women, people who see periods?
menstruators.
Yeah.
Productivity. In fact, when you're on your people that menstruate, right? Imagine having it on like the first day, you're down. You cannot be proactive, because this is you battling with cramps, and like I said, societal expectations. Your boss is expecting you to act normal. You should be proactive. You should move up and down. And that sometimes these menstrual cramps come with serious headache,
diarrhea.
Oh my goodness. So like I feel like you cannot be as proactive as you should be.
It takes a lot of extra effort.
I think relationships too, like, so sometimes during your period, sometimes you don't even want to be with anybody. Like, you just want to be in your own space. So on the normal, you're someone that likes to vibe, you want to be there, you're socializing. But then I feel on your period, you just want to sit and understand your life first before like associating with people.
Okay.
Like, when it comes to
your everyday life,
like, okay, let me use myself as an example. Like, everything about me is just on hold right now. I don't feel okay. I feel very, very uncomfortable. And then I think when I was still in my family house, when you're menstruating, like, they see it as a normal thing. Even when you're having cramps or you're in pains, they'll feel this is a general thing. Like,
everybody deals with it.
Everybody deals with it. Like,
so go and do the dishes.
Compare you into doing house chores without even investigating or thinking about what you're passing through, the pains and all. They just generalize instead of investigating it and maybe assisting you emotionally or mentally into passing out that phase.
Have you one even talks about the anxiety and the fear in it? Because this is you. I don't know about other people, but I feel there was a time in my life while I was younger, right? When I'm on my period, I don't want to go to anywhere, no matter the activity I'm having. Like, when I was in my university days, I don't want to even go to school because I feel, what if you get stained?
Yeah.
And there was a certain time it happened because I just had my bath. I went for my lecture that morning, and then I got up and someone like, Pinto, sit down. I say, waiting happen. Like, you're stained. I'm like, hey. So she's like, okay, take this tie around your waist and all of that. So, the fear that comes with, I don't want to be embarrassed. Am I stained? You see some ladies in public, they will stand up and be like,
it's also stressful. Every time I stand up, I'm like, please check. One time I was going to school and I have like really heavy flows, or like I used to have like so heavy. Then I had my bath, got on the bike at the school gate. As I came down from the bike, I was already stained.
That's it. And then, some people will now be like, you don't know how to manage it.
In fact,
like
my mom will tell you.
My mom will tell you. So you don't know how to manage this thing.
Till now.
Do you know I can never be stained? And I'm like, okay, me that is woman with the issue of blood. Now what do I do about it?
Now you insert that, waiting I go do be say, I will go tell Igwe to arrange award for you.
You understand? Because, people
they don't know this thing comes with hormonal changes.
Yes, and like everybody will not have it the same way.
And I got to understand recently that the more you grow older, your period days actually reduce.
Yes,
when I started, it was like 7 days.
Same here.
And now it's 5 days. And I heard someone told me 2 days.
I'm at 3 days.
No, did you really?
I'm on 4 days.
Okay.
I'm at 3 days. So and I start at 7.
Like, and sometimes it starts with like an heavy flow.
Yes,
and then you see it starts reducing. Because I remember that time you would use like 3 parts in a day. Now you could just use 2. Do you understand?
So why is menstrual health or menstruation related discussed, not taken very seriously in like the healthcare system.
Okay. Do you want to go first?
I think because they generalize it as a normal phase of life, like to them, basically, just women. They don't even know it's not just females or women that menstruate, individuals who menstruate. Like I think even the nurses will tell you mens is not just normal thing. Like,
everybody they see 'em.
Every woman they see 'em. And then they forget to educate people intensively about periods, how to handle them and everything. Like, they just see it like you maybe in the next 3 months I didn't see my period, then I walk to a healthcare and then be like, I didn't see my period, it's getting to 3 months, and they tell you,
when last do you have sex?
When last do you have sex? Like, seeing my appearance alone, I know there's a lot of people that generalize, if you're dressing like a boy, you're a lesbian, you're this, you're that, then they'll conclude, like, you dey menstruate, maybe you don't go get belly. How, like, seeing me like this, you sure say I feel even knock my go get belly, like, and then some will be like, it's infection. When last you have sex? You use public toilet and all. They just generalize it that it's just a normal thing. It's just something that comes and go.
Something casual.
Something very, very casual.
Let's go.
All right, so I actually feel it's lack of education and training. These people are
Therapy
not
speaking.
they're not educated in to the extent of them understanding what the impact of this menstruation is, and then I feel they are not able to help. You could also say gender bias, like she actually said. You know, they feel it's like it's a women thing. It's not a national problem. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So nobody cares about
because it's
you.
not affecting the
It's a normal
entire
thing.
population of
If
people.
men had to menstruate, I feel
would have period leave.
do you understand
Every
what I'm
month.
saying? So when you complain about cramps, they'll just be looking at you like this. In fact, like you said, if two victims should go into like a hospital, one is injured and another person is coming with menstrual cramps, I bet you that these nurses will attend to the injured person. And even if
whether
you're rolling
you're
on the
throwing
floor,
up or rolling on the
anything.
floor, they won't take
Madam,
you
I best
seriously.
stand up from that place.
period.
Not be
Wetin they do
period.
that one?
Do you
Na
understand?
period.
So I feel the gender bias, lack of education and training. I also think inadequate funding and research. These people do not really calm down. They don't see it like a problem. So they don't even want to. There is no show of empathy. Do you understand? I feel if they're educated about these things, they will know how to even like show this empathy. Like, you're not feeling too good. Okay, calm down. Okay, take one more towel. The next thing, one angry bird that calls herself thing. But they disturb us, I beg. Sit down for there. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So I feel they are not just educated and they don't see like a national problem. It's a women thing, so they should face their thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
What would you say about PMDD? Like the depression that's associated with periods. Since we're talking mental, I think that that's the most least hard conversation. That, like, when people talk about periods, we talk about like the physical symptoms. We talk about the cramps. We talk about the diarrhea. Not so much, but at least those conversations are going on. We don't talk so much about the depression that comes with it. Mostly a week to the period is like, especially if there's already something in your life that you're stressing about before, it just maximizes that feeling, and before you know, you feel like life is not worth living and all of that. So PMDD is like, the severe depression that's associated with periods. What do you have to say about that as a therapist?
Okay, one thing about depression, it's like a psychological thing. People don't see it. It's you that is feeling it, that knows what is going on. And most times when you don't talk about it, nobody really knows how to help you. But now, like this depression thing, it's not something like you can actually control. Like, it's your emotions. So at that point, everything is disturbing you at the same time. So period on its own is like, it's a load on its own, because like I said earlier, you have to like worry about how to manage yourself, like the hygiene, and you have to, anxiety and fear, your emotions, you're worried, mood swings. So at that point, like everything is just bottled up.
Yeah.
And I think that is what is resulting to that high level of depression, because at that point you cannot manage it. The period is coming. In fact, I've heard people say they wish they can actually subscribe to periods, just the way we subscribe for our airtime. Like, let me just apply and subscribe. I'll not see my periods for like 3 months and then see it in a month and all those kind of things.
Like, does it even have to be dramatic? Do you think that it can lead to suicidal ideations?
Yes, resulting from shame and embarrassment. I feel if someone, trauma too, if someone has experienced a situation stigmatized in public, for example, let me create like a scenario. Someone got stained. You have a big day, like a presentation at work, and you're getting up from your seat to the podium, and then everybody's like, and then someone just stop you and say, you're stained though. Do you understand? That point, you're already like disorganized. And you're already worried, and people will still talk. Some people there, you'll be hearing some people whispering, she's on her period, she cannot take care of herself. Like, do you understand? Everybody's already giving their own opinions. I feel that would actually break your heart. And then, that's already like a trauma. Because whenever you get home now, you're already thinking about it. Oh, what if someone took a video of me? What if? And that point, you're already like, I beg, I cannot do this life thing again. So it can actually be suicidal.
Actually stressing you at that time.
Because that time you're thinking about everything, then mistakenly you now see the video, like you end your life, because at that point you cannot even face it.
Okay, so how do you think we can all create a supportive environment for people who menstruate?
I think, firstly, we need to create a safe space where individuals who menstruate, to be precise, queer people, I think we should create this safe space where everybody can speak up, feel free, and share their experiences and educate each other on how to handle periods.
Okay, Pris, what do you think?
Adequate education.
What? Education?
Yes. I feel if they're able to inculcate the right knowledge about menstruation to people, I feel to help them understand better how to treat menstruators, right? And then if they could also provide accessible resources like the sanitary pads, that alone is like a burden.
Yeah.
So I feel if they can be able to do that, now I don't even know what's happening, because I don't know where the price of sanitary pads is going to. So if they can even like provide, if just the way, like there's provision for like free sanitary pads,
or subsidized,
like, do you understand? Subsidized, yes. So I feel at least that would reduce the burden of it, and at least when you're on period, there's someone there that cares. You can actually get these things from, and like I said, if they could actually create or give adequate knowledge to healthcare workers about this menstruation and how to actually empathize with people, I feel it will actually help. Yes.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time. I'd like to say that we should all come together to make every space a period safe space. Every space a period safe space. Thank you so much. This has been a very sober and reflective conversation. So till the next time, this is Bye from the Talk No One Talks About.